So what's better than having a dividend stock? Well, I'd say having a dividend stock that is growing every year and having a company that is growing every year as well. So this article I read talks about these companies growing at least by 4% every year. The stock price, um, they did not really take into consideration when I was reading this article, but the dividend has also increased by 4% every year. So if we look at these companies, I'm going to show you my scribbles because, and it's probably not going to make sense, but I did label it on top so you can kind of look at it and kind of realize, okay, what I'm talking about. So let me show you that now. The companies are listed initially, then we have the stock price right next to them, then we have the amount that they give you per share per quarter, and right next to that I put little arrows up or an equal sign with a zero, and those are just what the price was last year, what they were giving per share last year. For instance, Lam Research, they were giving 50 cents per share and now they're giving $1.10. That's an amazing increase there. Now after that, the second to the last column, I put how many shares you can buy with $1,000, because when it comes right down to it, if you buy a dividend stock, you're buying so that you can make enough dividend and be happy about that. I mean, if I buy $1,000 worth of a share and at the end of it I just made, $14, I'm not that happy with it unless the price of the share is actually going up. So for me, this Westlake Chem is out. I would not buy that. Or maybe even Microsoft, for that matter, is out. However, so I'm trying to figure out, okay, how much am I going to make if I invest, with saying everything else is equal, the stock price is not going to change or anything else. So if you look at this list here, if you go all the way to the bottom, you'll see AT&T, $33 per share. They're giving 55 cents per quarter. Last year they were giving 50 cents per quarter. And I could buy 30 shares with $1,000 and I'll be making $66. $66 per year. Yeah, definitely. So that's the best one out of this whole list here. The next one is OXY, which is Occidental Petroleum, and that one is almost $50 per share, but they're giving 78 cents per quarter. They went up only 1 penny from last year. You can buy 20 shares and you'll get $62.40 in a year. Now, is this the best way to evaluate these stocks? No, maybe not. But to me at this point, you go, okay, how much am I going to make this year? I want to know what it is that I'm going to be making. Now, look at all these prices that you see here. They range, from $11.84, I think maybe the lowest there, and all the way up to $66, which is AT&T. If you take all of those and compare it to what I usually buy, which is NRZ. Now that's a REIT, it's a little bit different, and they did not take REITs into consideration in making this list. So this list is very good as far as a nice, list to look to see if you can buy some of these stocks so you can keep them for the long term. So anyway, if you do compare it to the REIT and you compare it to NRZ, NRZ is running at $15.88 per share right now, so you can buy 63 shares and you can get $126 dividend per year, which is fantastic. Now, even when you take tax into consideration into that, you're still going to make more with NRZ than you would with these other companies. So that's something to consider as well. You always want to look for companies that are stable, companies that are growing, and companies that are giving good dividend per quarter. There's a lot of different ways to look up all this information, and if you all need any help with that, just let us know here at Alpha Cave and we'll be able to help you guys. But I was really excited to look at this list. Now, some of these that are here, I know these companies, some I don't know. However, the other thing is I'd like to invest into some other ones also, namely Chevron, Hershey's, Pepsi, Kellogg. Those I really like, and those are stocks I would love to have, and I still, my kids do have some of them. But for now, I think this is a great list to look at, so you can kind of at least get a feeling of where you would be if you buy $1,000 worth of this or more, and you can take it from there. But guys, I want to thank you all very much for joining us here in Alpha Cave, and if you all have any comments, let us know. We'll be making more videos as time goes on. I wanted to make more dividend videos, and I may break these down even further, and I may go into one of these companies or two of these companies and just kind of see why I like them. For instance, AT&T is great at $66 per year that you would make, and with $1,000 and 30 shares. However, I don't know if I would invest into AT&T. I don't know. That's just me. However, it's a great list. I want you guys to take a look at that and see what you think. Thanks for joining us. Bye.